Good evening. There's been a massive suicide attack in Pakistan's capital, Islamabad. Reports that are coming in from Islamabad and some of the images that we are about to show you are shocking, they're disturbing, and we urge viewer discretion. At least 31 people are feared dead. The death toll sadly could go higher because the number of injured and those who are critical is alarmingly high. According to hospital staff, at least 170 people have been injured. The suicide bomber reached the Shia mosque, the Shia Imam Bargara in Islamabad, and this happened at the time of the Jummah prayers. Police said the attacker was stopped at the gate of the Imam Bargah, but he detonated the explosive, and that triggered a massive blast in that area. There was a blast inside the mosque and firing, reports of firing outside. Eyewitnesses say that the assailants, they opened fire before this one assailant blew himself up, and there were bodies that are scattered all around. We urge your discretion. They didn't have enough ambulances, as you can see in these images. Since it's Friday prayers and Jummah namaz, a large number of people had gathered there for this prayer. In the afternoon, rescue teams, they've taken those who are wounded to hospital. A state of emergency has now been declared across the capital of Pakistan, Islamabad. This terror attack happened, incidentally, during the very high-profile visit, according to Pakistan, of the president of Uzbekistan. And this triggered a bigger alarm. Was there a bigger message in this blast? Police say no terrorist group has so far claimed responsibility. They suspect it's either the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan against this organization. The Pakistan Army is planning a massive operation in the Tira Valley area or along the Afghanistan-Pakistan border where tensions have spiked. Or they suspect it could be the ISIS, the Islamic State, but the Khorasan province that, according to some reports, had also tied up with ISI to hunt down and target other terrorist organizations. So the aim could be to trigger sectarian Shia-Sunni violence in Pakistan. I must also tell you at this point, there are a large number of internally displaced people. The IDPs in Pakistan, those who've been displaced because of Tira Valley operations and others, people who've also been displaced from the Khurram Agency region, they are staying around the Shia-dominated locality of the Imam Bargah. This is not in the heart of Islamabad, but this is in the Islamabad capital region, on the outskirts of the main city. There has been massive security that's been put in place, but despite this massive security, despite a red alert, the blast took place. We're told that there was another blast, you'd recall, in November 2025, again in Islamabad, and that time the district court was targeted. About 12 to 15 people had been killed and injured even in that blast. The blast this afternoon, we are told the condition of at least 20 injured is extremely critical. So the death toll, sadly, is expected to rise. I get you more in this report.
Pakistan on the edge tonight. From the capital, Islamabad, to insurgency hit Balochistan, the country staring at a widening security crisis. A powerful suicide blast inside the Shia Imam Bargah during Friday prayers killed at least 31 people and left more than 100 injured in Islamabad. Hospitals are on high alert. The area has been sealed by security forces, and officials warn the death toll could rise. Even as Pakistan's leadership says terror cannot break national resolve, the situation on the ground tells a far more troubling story. In Balochistan, train services have been suspended yet again. Mobile internet shutdowns continues as BLA attacks have triggered sweeping military operations, leaving civilians and security personnel dead. The rising attacks makes one wonder if Field Marshal General Asim Munir losing control of Pakistan's security landscape. Sections of Pakistan's own media are raising allegations of a possible false flag distraction to divert attention from Balochistan. from a bomb-hit capital to a province sleeping further into unrest. One question is growing louder tonight. Is General Asim Munir losing the plot? Bureau Report, India Today.